my life. I want to share something with you today. Not theory, not empty words, not motivational cliches, but something real, something that changed me from the inside out. For years, I was stuck. I was unmotivated, unfocused, and always searching for shortcuts. I thought success was about luck, talent, or timing. I thought the people I admired had something special that I didn't, but I was wrong. The truth is, life isn't transformed by luck. It's transformed by habits. Habits shape your identity. Habits determine your future. Habits decide whether you stay where you are or step into the person you were meant to become. And when I committed to building 5 simple habits, my entire life began to shift. Slowly at first, but powerfully. These habits built the foundation of discipline, focus, and growth. And I want to share them with you, not because they are flashy or complicated, but because they are simple and they work. Habit 1. Gratitude. The first habit that changed my life was gratitude. For years, I lived in scarcity. I looked at what I didn't have. I measured myself against others. I obsessed over what was missing. And because I focused on lack, all I felt was lack. Then, one day, I started a simple practice. Each morning, I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for. Sometimes it was something big, a person in my life, an opportunity, a moment of progress. Other times it was something small, the warmth of the sun, a good meal, the fact that I woke up healthy. At first, it felt awkward, pointless, like I was forcing myself to pretend. But slowly, I realized something profound. Gratitude isn't about ignoring problems. It's about changing focus. It's about seeing the good that was always there but went unnoticed. Gratitude reprogrammed my brain. It helped me stop chasing happiness and start recognizing it. It shifted my perspective from scarcity to abundance, and that shift gave me resilience. It gave me hope. It gave me strength to keep going, even when life felt heavy. Gratitude was the foundation. And with it, I built everything else. Habit 2. Daily movement. For years, I treated my body like it didn't matter. I ate poorly. I skipped exercise. I told myself I was too busy. And the result? Low energy, low confidence, low discipline. Then I made a decision. I would move every day. Not just when I felt like it. Not just when it was convenient. Every day. Some days it was a hard workout. Other days, a jog, a stretch, even just a long walk. But every single day I moved. The change was incredible. Not just physically, but mentally. Exercise became more than fitness. It became discipline. It became a daily reminder that I could push through discomfort. That I could keep promises to myself. That I was in control of my body, my mind, and my choices. And something amazing happened. When I disciplined my body, I disciplined my mind. When I strengthened my muscles, I strengthened my confidence. And that confidence spilled into every part of my life. Daily movement taught me this. Your body is not just a vessel. It's the engine that powers your dreams. And when you take care of it, everything else becomes possible. Habit 3. Feeding my mind. The third habit that changed my life was feeding my mind. I used to waste hours scrolling through endless distractions. Social media, meaningless entertainment, noise. My brain was starving, but I was feeding it junk. Then I changed. I committed to learning every day, reading books, listening to podcasts, studying articles, seeking wisdom from people smarter than me. Even if it was just 10 minutes, I made it non-negotiable. And over time, my mind transformed. Knowledge replaced ignorance. Ideas replaced excuses. Perspective replaced fear. The more I learned, the more confident I became. The more I fed my mind, the hungrier I grew for growth. Reading, learning, thinking, it expanded me in ways I never imagined. Here's what I discovered. Your mind is like a garden. If you don't plant seeds, weeds will grow. If you don't choose what to feed it, the world will feed it with fear, doubt, and negativity. But when you feed your mind with knowledge, you give yourself a weapon against ignorance, a weapon against fear, a weapon against stagnation. That habit changed me forever. Habit 4. Digital discipline. The fourth habit that changed my life was digital discipline. For too long, I was a prisoner to my devices. I woke up and immediately grabbed my phone. I wasted hours scrolling. I let notifications dictate my focus. I was busy, but never productive. Connected, but never present. One day, I realized something terrifying. I wasn't controlling my time. My phone was controlling me. So I took back control. I set limits. I deleted apps that drained me. I turned off distractions. I created boundaries between myself and my devices. And the result? Freedom. For the first time in years, I had time to think, time to create, time to connect with real people in real life. Digital discipline taught me that attention is the most valuable currency. And if you give it away carelessly, you will stay broke mentally, emotionally, spiritually. This habit gave me my time back. And with time, I rebuilt my focus. Habit 5. Reflection and planning. The fifth habit that changed my life was reflection. At the end of each day, I asked myself 3 questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? And what is my plan for tomorrow? This simple routine gave me clarity. It forced me to face my weaknesses and recognize my strengths. It kept me accountable, honest, intentional. Reflection turned days into lessons. Lessons into growth. Growth into transformation. Instead of drifting aimlessly, I began to live with direction. Instead of repeating mistakes, I began to learn from them. Instead of wasting time, I began to maximize it. Reflection taught me this. Success is not built in a single day, but it is built daily. And each night of reflection was a brick laid toward the life I was building. The transformation. 5 habits. Gratitude movement. Feeding my mind. Digital discipline. Reflection. Individually, they seem small, insignificant, but together, they built a new life. These habits gave me clarity when I was lost. They gave me strength when I was weak. They gave me purpose when I had none. They turned me into someone I could respect. And when you respect yourself, everything changes. Your relationships improve. Your confidence grows. Your vision expands. Habits are not just routines. They are identities. When you practice them consistently, you become someone new, someone stronger, someone wiser, someone unstoppable. Your turn. Now, I want you to imagine your future self. Imagine meeting them 5 years from now. Will they thank you for the choices you made today? Or will they look at you with regret, wishing you had started sooner? The truth is, you don't need to wait for the perfect time. You don't need to wait for the right motivation. You don't need to wait for life to hand you an opportunity. You need to start. You need to build habits. You need to repeat them every single day until they become a part of who you are. Because habits create identity, and identity creates destiny. So stop searching for shortcuts. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Start small. Start simple. Start now. Gratitude, movement, learning, discipline, reflection. These are not just habits. They are the seeds of transformation. Seeds that, if you plant them daily, will grow into the life you've always dreamed of. And when you look back years from now, you will realize these small habits were never small at all. They were everything.